Hello, welcome back. So I checked my mail and I got a brush, a standard defense brush. You get this from the daily mails that you receive every day you're logged in, and another stat booster, crit rate by 4% for 5 minutes. I've never seen that one before. Okay, so I'm entering a new area and 102 shelter. So let's start with the first mission. Whoa, this looks like a spaceship. Oh, that's so cool.
별숨미고 놈들을 여기까지 들이게 할 줄이야. 한 가지만 당부해두겠다. 연구소 안의 검은 고치들은 무슨 일 있어도 건드리지 말도록.
부셔버려.
뭐야?
더 이상 이놈들 말은 듣지 않겠어. 부셔버려. 뭘 숨기고 있는지 알아야겠어.
뒤통수 치는 게 아주 연스러운 여자로군.
This defense pupa. Oh, that's the... I was gonna ask what are those, but I know what they are. That is these little guys. I think they're eggs. Wonder what the egg's holding. Oh, here's a supply box. Thank you very much. It gave me like... Oh, I haven't put up the medicine actually. I should probably do that. This one? You only get one medicine, that's fine. Let's kill all of these pupas. Or I don't need to, I think. Whoa. Those like the scientists earlier. What if these are scientists? Maybe they are scientists. Or they're like volcanic people. I don't think scientists are volcanic. Maybe they research some volcanic stuff. You never know. Oh, that's a big one. X020. Whoa. That's really creepy. That is really creepy.
조사해봐. 상태가 어떤지 봐야겠다.
안돼. 조사해볼 생각 없어. 돌아가.
여자가 진짜 보자.
Oh, let's cancel my attack.
조사해보도록 우리도 신경이 쓰기.
Did he say I should examine him? I'd rather just kill him. I broke his armor. Slice him up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nice. He got sliced up. What's this? Investigate the giant capsule. That was an easy S+.
어떠냐? 뭔가 특이사항이 있나?
텅텅 비어있.
Completely empty, like your brain. I I agree.
내가 원하는 장면을 연출하게끔 만드는 것.
Look,
그게 작전병이 할 일이야.
Luke the Fard has disappeared. Have you seen Luke the Fard by any chance? No, I didn't see him. You didn't see him? My goodness, he isn't. After you ventured inside the lab, something raced out. Bam! Just like that. At first, I thought you needed the toilet. My goodness, I believe he discovered Antidote's location. We were out of time and he couldn't wait until you came back, so went inside by himself. I can understand it a little, but charging ahead alone, just like that? My goodness, what happened to Catherine isn't his fault. Why does he keep trying to make amends for it? Anyway, please go to the lab and get Luke the Fard out of here there, quick, before something happens to him. Please go to the research lab. We have to find Luke the Fard. Luke.
구입할 생각이 없다면 만지지 말아줘요. 구입할 생각이 없다면 만지지 말아줘요.
자산 관리가 필요하신가요?
돈은 소중한 법이지. 그것도 매우.
No. Yes, not possible.
What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What
It's-
do you want? God damn it. What do you want?
No. Yes, not possible. The hideout is administered by senior members. I guess this is for the last quest with the BAMF. To make changes to the interior of the hideout, you need orders from one of the senior members. Henrik has ordered BAMs to collect material from the interior of the hideout. So don't ever collect material without an order. BAMs takes things far too lightly. He's always been like that. A while back, during a freeway battle, he said he'd learned a technique that allowed him to win with a single blow. Anyhow, nothing inside the hideout can be changed, even in the future. I don't get what's happening. Okay,
네드 컴퍼니 소송 용자.
I guess I have to read this too.
알프라고 한다.
Isn't it possible? Is it really impossible? But what? Am I making it too simple? And yet, the woman is the one who is unbending as a mighty oak. No wonder that she worked in the unscrupulous company without an admirer up to now. I understood. It is difficult to survive. I understood. It is difficult to survive, really. So, I've got an item. It's called a brush fuser. I think it's a similar one that I used earlier to get one of these brushes, but I'm not really sure.
자산 관리가 필요하신가요?
Oops, what's this bank? I can put stuff in the bank. I don't want to
자산
though.
관리가 필요하신가요?
So I completed some daily quests, or hidden quests,
자산 관리가
whatever they're
필요하신가요?
called. Just want to turn them in. Might even get to level 27 here.
구입할 생각이 없다면 만지지 말아줘요.
I'm not. Okay. Shudder.
몇 개가 주세요. 갑니다.
Wait, this trash but in the instance now. What is he doing here? Wait, I missed him with my big attack. How did I miss him with that big attack? Oh, those are some scientists, guys. Gonna make some extensive research. Is this one left? Oh. Was hiding, he didn't want to die. I can understand him. I wouldn't want to die either. Or face Lily in fight. He's still alive. It's a tough one.
도시 내부 시설에서 이런 실험을 감행하다니. 사람들의 안전 같은 건 안중에도 없는가 보군.
Who's performing experiments?
도시니까 이런 짓 정도로는 티도 안 날 테니까요.
그럼
아니, 사실이 그렇잖아요. 이 도시 누가 봐도 가망이 없단 말이에요. 그렇습니다. 말이 좀 심해요.
Shit! How dare she insult the city? Oh, made the wrong attack. Just gonna charge him. So apparently, you can use my charge attack with the fat key. I got on cooldown. 2 seconds. Apparently I can use this one. And then I can just right click. And then it gets like interrupted. That's really useful to know. So you like have one right click charge available. Or accessible if you want to use it. Level 23, nice. Here I kiss my right attack. Then I can just get out of the animation. Start attacking him and such. Mr. Spider. Spider Woman. Or this is a long dungeon. I thought I would get to the boss now. Maybe the boss is here. In this room. X-111. Looks like the green guy, the Hulk. Forgot his name. I'm sure his name was Hulk. What? I broke his armor. You gonna die, boy. You gonna die, boy. You hit by that? Get up, Lily. Thank you. There goes down. You're gonna S-plus. It was close. Okay, now trash part is happy. You insert the cell sample of the test object into the opening of the dustbin. Is that the cell from the test object? No, this is not an object that was created during the tests. Whoa, I got anti-destruction, that's great. I need that to upgrade my weapon. Because I ran out of anti-destruction,
이곳에서 사라졌습니다.
but now I got one.
수색해주세요. 하나를 구해놨더니 또 하나가. 정도 것들 하시죠. 찾아보시죠. 몇 수가 주세요. 뒤돌아서 올리세요.
I'm gonna look for Luke to fight in here. Okay, I will find him. Luke! You're our only hope. Actually, that's Obi-Wan Kenobi. But Luke is our only hope, also in this game, in this universe. Where's Luke? That scientist has jumped all over me. Maybe they hear a jump. Pretended to be Superman. why do they jump like that? Looks super weird and funny. Come here, spider. Okay, got him. Nice. Is Luke in here? Oh, there he is. Oh, it's been eaten. Oh no, Luke. Well. He's dead.
사람을
There was a fragment
하고
somewhere.
있었던 거 맞죠?
시길 역시 빠져나갔었군.
이봐 돼지. 저게 뭔지 설명해봐.
물어나
Hey, let me use the fragment, please.
소울 에너지를 흡수하는 기생체다. 이 능력자는 물론
Excuse me.
소울워커도 저놈한테
I'm gonna use it now.
걸리면
Right.
그저 놈의
I
양분이
got it.
되고
Lassan.
놈의 링겔이 된다고 보면 되겠다.
저거 너희들이 만들었지?
Gluten has appeared.
그런 게 아니야.
Where's the gluten? There is.
놈과는 맞서지 마.
Come here, boy.
링겔 신세가 되고 싶지 않다면 말이다.
Oh, it's getting beaten up. Poor gluten. Can't kill him. Nice. He got what he deserved. Poor gluten. Just dies immediately. Just want to adventure a little bit. Walk outside his house. Oh, there was another one here. There's two of them. Like some like twins just are stuck together. Mad manic. It's an eyeball. Oh, it's so cute. Why is it an eyeball?
도대체 자네들 이곳에서 무슨 일을?
너희들에게 그런 것까지 얘기해줄 의리는 없다. 하던 일이나 마저 하시지.
비터 씨의 발은 고치 내부에서 잡힙니다. 각성체 저지 후 구출해주세요. 건드리면 터질 것 같아.
What is he doing? Maybe I should get away from there. Do we have any healing? Okay, I use the healing. What is this boss? I need to get out my healings. I got him.
추적은 포기한다. 빅터의 구출을 최우선으로.
Free Luke. Wait. Is he here?
살았다.
얼굴이 튀었잖아.
What have you done?
감사합니다. 큰일 날 뻔했군요.
Can't
몇
attack him.
사각이 되려나?
Oh, there you are. Men who become a burden are not popular with women. Haha, I'll watch out. Let's make sure nothing like this ever happens again. Let's go then. Look at this first. I found it, the antidote. We can use it to cure Catherine. Really? I take everything back. Women will be lining up for you. Yeah, that's right. Haha, seeing you so happy makes me glad too. Until now, it was only a suspicion, but I learned something in the pupa. I'll tell you everything once we get back to Kansas City. Yeah, let's go back and talk. Hurry up. S+? What do you mean? I'm slacking on my performance. Game is disappointed in me.
명예별숨 리그원 빅터입니다. 궁금한 게 있으신가요?
Phew, that's a load off my shoulders. What did you find out in the pupa? Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. When I was captive in there, I heard a voice. It was a female voice, but I can't remember what she said. But her voice was so clear and pure, unlike any ever heard by human ears. That is all. There might be symptoms of delirium, if that's what Catherine is experiencing. Like you mean the transformation may not have progressed much yet. Thank goodness. And you found the antidote, but we can't be sure yet. Please take this to that Henrik guy and see if it's the right one. Right, let's go see Henrik. We need confirmation of whether or not this antidote is effective. Okay, this is daily quest. I'm gonna pick one here too.
내가 원하는 장면을 연출하게끔 만드는 것.
Let's see Henrik. I got talents too.
최고의 기업이다.
Okay, here it is. This is now, right? This is obviously an antidote. You did well. Thank goodness. So when we administer this to Catherine... Wait. This antidote cannot take effect by itself. What? How long are you going to keep annoying me? Mad Manic is inside the lab. He's an artificial motherbuild we created. The lab has become what it is now because of him. Combining DNA from his secretion with the antidote makes it effective. We made the process this complicated for a reason, as I said, for security. That was the most logical method. As long as we had Mad Manic, we were able to produce an infinite supply of antitoxin and at the same time prevent it falling into the hands of the enemy. Yes. Unfortunately, he got out of control and escaped, so you will have to fight him if you want the antidote. There's no way around it. You're a greenhorn kid, they call Hero. You have to go to the lab. Now that it's come to this, we'll be forced to blow up the lab. What did you say? The quickest and best way of destroying evidence. That's not the problem right now. The Soul Reaver, you must have seen this monster that drains their life from humans. We cannot risk it getting out. It's better to blow up the entire lab. But I've got to get the Mad Manic secretion. I know, didn't I tell you to go to the lab? Get the secretion from Mad Manic, then blow up the lab. Oh yes, I almost forgot something, only telling you out of goodwill, so listen carefully. I don't want to waste any more time. Listen closely, this is important now. You have to start the countdown first, then kill the Mad Manic and get the secretion. Wouldn't it be safer to blow up the lab in the air after Mad Manic is out of the way? Of course, an idiot will believe such thing. But haven't you fought one before? Then you know he doesn't show up if he isn't in danger. You can only lock it out if you activate the self-destruction mechanism first, then set it to destruction mode. Destruction mode? What kind of stupid name is that? This is a mode for enemies who will present a threat to the laboratory, and of course, Mad Manic will sense plenty of danger if the lab explodes. As you already defeated him once, that's the only way to lure him out. Does it have to be so complicated? It looks like I don't have a choice. So this was the guy I already killed, the eyeball.
명예별숨 리그원 빅터입니다.
Nevertheless, that's lucky. We almost weren't able to use the antidote. Then we definitely did the right thing asking you for advice. We don't have much time left. Mad Manic's secretion can cure Catherine. Please go inside the laboratory and fight Mad Manic to obtain his secretion. This time we can save Catherine, can't we? I'm not sure yet, but we have to be optimistic. Catherine, just hang on a little longer. Let's run there. Wait, I see. Leona got a quest for us. Due to the incident in the laboratory, employees will be awarded compensation payments. I'm sorry, I'll do something. I'll bring the money to the families of the employees. Even though they met a sad fate, it shows that the company takes care of its employees right to the very end. Unfortunately, there's a little problem. Since they're no longer in human form, we can't identify them anymore. That means that we're unable to find out which of the employees died there. That's why they decided that everyone in the laboratory died. Their families will receive compensation. The problem is that it's a lot of money, and so employees who were never even there are pretending that they were. Basically, they're committing insurance fraud. That's why we need evidence of who was really working there on that day. All laboratory workers have an access card for the facility. Please go and collect as many access cards as possible. If we know who they belong to, we can make sure the money goes to the right families. Unfortunately, we can only compensate their loss with money. Of course, it's not right, but that's the way it is. We have to find the right recipients for the compensation, so please accept this mission. Thank you. He will be expecting you. I still don't know who's expecting me. Okay. We need to get Mad Manic. At the same time I want to help Leona.
코드네임 비홀더 수색 개시합니다.
Oh, so these guys got the number tags or key cards.
연구소를 폭파시키는 일엔 변함이 없다는 걸.
누가 저 사람 입을 좀 막아주시겠어요?
I'm just running through everything. I just want them to be like more stacked. Feels like it's more useful. So the employees here have turned to zombies. That's so weird. Or I guess they turned to soul reds. This is not a zombie game. I could almost believe that though. Okay, I got 14 out of 15 access cards, so that's super good. Almost got all of them. I'm doing so much damage to him. Poor guys. Okay, I got all the key cards for Leona. That's pretty good. It's weird talking with Leona. I feel like the Ned company is not that bad, but everyone says it's so super bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing something out of the story. All the controls units need to be captured needs to be activated in order to prevent the soul drakes from invading. Wait. Is this ones? Can I walk here? Oh. Okay. So let's carry these. Operated. Is that all? I think that's all of them. I hope that's all of them. Can't be sure. Die. Spider-Man! I always like Batman better. I'm joking. Batman. Hitting his spot.
이봐, 뭘 그렇게 꾸물거리고 있는
Let's do
거지?
this now.
어서
시간이 많지 않습니다. 쉘터가 폭발하기 전에 탈출해야 합니다.
Okay, activated it. Need to get out of here now. Am I under a timer? I wonder. I'll beat this timer for sure. Taking so much damage from everything. Oh no. I cancel my attack actually. Final attacks from the soul reds needs to be repelled for the self-destruction defense is activated. Okay, so if I kill them all, then the self-destruct will begin. Wow.
코드네임 비홀더 나니 곧 쉘터가 폭발합니다. 단순의 승부를 나왔다. 점액질을 보자. 내놓을 거나 내놓고 썩 꺼져버려.
So turn this off. Oh, there's one more. Oh, they hit me. I need to turn this off, I think. Yeah, okay. Kill him. I'm gonna run here though, but I need to turn it off still. No, I didn't. C.
점액질 확보. 서둘러 탈출해주세요.
What?
아슬아슬하네.
고생했네. 어서 복귀하도록.
I've been waiting for you. Now I can make the proper antidote. I really felt unwell this time. I hope it works. After all, I put my life on the line for it. I want that too. All the ingredients are ready. The problem is we don't know if they will mix or if we have to do this differently. Please go and seek Henrik. Ask him for help. That guy again? I constantly have to rely on him. Since he's the only one who knows anything about this antidote, we have no other choice. Phew, my heart is pounding. So let's go.
네드 컴퍼니야말로 최고의 기업이다.
Oh, did you actually find the secretion? I knew you were no ordinary person, but never imagined this. I saw how the laboratory blew up too. You're really good. You were certainly a good catch for SFL. Make it brief, before I get really angry. You have to mix the manic secretion with the antidote, but be very careful. Once you have the mixture, you must administer it within 5 minutes. Is there a particular reason why? It's got to do with security. We couldn't permit somebody taking it in the lab and then having it stolen. Right. I think I've done everything I can for you. Now stop bothering me. I've got to write an apology for blowing up the lab. I see. I owe you one. Let's go and see Catherine. I hope I can save Catherine now.
오셨어요?
She seems really bad. Cough, cough. I feel worse and worse. Am I going to? Catherine. She seems to be recovering. Haha. Catherine, how are you? Ah, Lily, you came too. I'm doing fine. See? I got color in my cheeks again. Out there, they said you're white as a sheet, Catherine. We don't have time to natter. Quickly, the antidote. Look. Oh yes, here's the antidote. The antidote? But I wasn't poisoned. I'm doing fine. Don't make me do it. I know exactly how you feel. How stupid. How do you know about my body? If someone hears that, they'll report you. I don't have time to mess around. Quick, the syringe with the antidote. No, I don't want to. What kind of person injects stuff into healthy people? You're crazy. Catherine, now is not the time to behave like little children. But, Catherine. Daddy, how long have you been here? Just do what Luke says. Yes, but don't you have pills instead of an injection? You could die, so stop being so childish. Okay, sob. Catherine received the injection. Oh, I feel a cold liquid flowing through my veins. I don't like this. Catherine, please keep still. It hurts. The antidote is used up. Phew. Does this mean we can relax? Only time will tell. You and Luke, you both did a good job. And Catherine, don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. Yes, Daddy. Lily, can we talk for a minute? Is there some more work for me? It's something personal, just calm down. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for saving Catherine. I will never forget this. It goes without saying that the duty of the strong is to protect the weak. Besides, I owe you an apology. When I read the report from Rucco Town and saw your expression after a fresh mission, I thought you were nothing more than a brutal human weapon. I know the effect I have on others. It's the same with me, don't worry. When you and Catherine set out together, I was angrier with her than necessary. I was horribly afraid that you could kill her by accident. But she worked for her rescue. You have proven that you're a decent girl and not a human weapon or anything like that. I really don't know. It's true that I would have loved to go on a rampage the first time I came to this town. That sort of thing suits me. I have gradually accepted that. But the idea that I'm just a normal person gives me an uneasy feeling. I don't want you to run around as a human weapon. Please continue to care for people. We shouldn't forget that. Lieutenant Colonel, I have a matter to report. We'll talk again later. Report, Luke. When I was trapped in a pupa in the lab, I heard a voice. A voice? What kind of voice? I believe it's the same voice people hear when they transform into a soul red. And I know Catherine can hear it too. What? But Catherine has had the antidote. After she had the injection, I asked her if she heard something. She told me she couldn't hear anything. I think that was a lie to calm us down. I only asked her if she heard something, but she has assumed I meant a voice. However, I am certain she can still hear it. What do we do now? Lily, please go to Rucco Town and look into the matter. We need a more meaningful example. It is possible that the improved pike has contaminated Rucco Town as well. If there have been cases of people turning into soul dreads there, I want to know about it. Mannequins that move by themselves, talking wolves, there's nothing that doesn't exist here. Rucco Town is located near the Great Void. I've heard that soul dregs are often encountered there. Maybe you find clues as well. Size is irrelevant, any information is important. Please collect as much information as possible. Am I going to Rucco Town now?
내가 원하는 장면을 연출하게끔 만드는 것. 그게 작전병이 할 일이야.
You collected quite a lot. I will pass on the identification information to your superior. Thank you. Hopefully this will give you some comfort to the bereaved. Thanks to the access cards you found, we were finally able to distribute the money. I'd like to thank you. But there's another problem. We watched the security tapes and saw many employees were in the laboratory at the time. The number doesn't match the number of access cards you brought us. There are fewer cards than employees. We suspect that some of the access cards were lost in the incident. That means that there are still families that haven't received their compensation. Meanwhile, we figured out who was in the lab at the time, so we wanted to give their families the money. And that's when the arguing started. The monster mob that's currently in the lab is made up of those people. The point of discussion is that they may look different, but they're still alive. Essentially, they're biologically still alive, even if they now belong to the monster mob, and we can't compensate anyone who's still alive. If this carries on, it will only cause the families more pain. That's where I want to ask you something in private. Please kill the entire monster mob in the lab, then we can treat them as dead. Just say that they attacked each other in the lab and no one survived. What a great plan. Please accept. Only you can do this. In any case, only you have the auditory to go there. Thank you. He will be expecting you. It's good that you're here. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts that you did this to us, but there's been a problem. Some soul drag test objects almost got out through a crack in a destroyed lab. Fortunately, our soldiers were able to capture and secure them, but if there is one more crack, the incident will repeat itself. For that reason, I have a request. Go to the lab and destroy the rest of the soul dreads. The mission is secret, so please proceed as carefully as possible. I will be waiting for you. I got a talent. I got 2 points. I'm not sure what I want to spend it on. Either I can have passive skills. That might be pretty good. Here's pretty cool though. Wait, maybe I should... Oh, I can go Carnage. Maybe I should just go Carnage again. Let's go Carnage again. So... I got 2 items. We got them from Manic Bosses. With 1 shoulder guards. I didn't realize I was level 23 and I could use them. It's a massive upgrade. And I got a new sight. So I upgraded it 3 times. It's for level 21, so it's pretty good. Or it's very good. 880 attack. I can actually upgrade it one more time, I think. Let's upgrade it. Or I can. 36,000. 37,000. Oof. 1000 damage. That's crazy. That's actually insane. Nice. I gotta... Don't use it, please. Okay. I got 2 here actually. When I get them I want to save them for video. Oh, here's a blue one. That's great. Okay, I got 2 of these also. Exciting. Ah, it's a green one. 2 green ones, okay. I got these 2, but these are generally useless. Just crafting materials, so I don't really show it to you guys. Good work. Thanks to you, compensation could be paid to all the families. Thank you for your immediate willingness, even though the case demanded extreme commitment. I hope we see each other again occasionally. Yeah, I hope so too. So does this give me to Rucco Town? Oh, I guess I'll need to use the... Do I need to use the helicopter? Oh, what's this place? What? Level 55? Whoa. Okay. Let's not go there. What's this like? What's this place? Things. Let's run and check it out. Don't attack me. Yeah, it's level 55. Let's not fight that. Here's one too. Oh, I don't think it's anything. Where's the helicopter? Forgot it was called. Rucco Town. Yes, please. Need to repair my chest also. I don't got any money, I'm so poor. 355 gold. Rucco Town. This is at Rucco. Rucco. Let's talk to Sione. It's been a while, Sione. Well, look at that. What do I have here? It's been a while. I heard that you're hanging out in Kansas City now. How do you like Kansas City? Must be pretty different from what you imagined, huh? We should get moving. Let's get to others and... Thanks for the friendly welcome. Unfortunately, I'm in a hurry, so I have to decline. You're busy. You sure look good. I can see how tense you are when I'm talking to you. Ah, just joking. So what's so urgent? I'm looking for cases where humans transformed into soul dreads. Has there ever been something like that before? Humans don't turn into soul dreads. Everyone knows that. The human soul force and the soul dread's pike repel each other. They can't mix. It's more likely that the weaker of the two will cease to exist. But I guess you didn't come to me to see about is something that's common knowledge. So what exactly is going on? There's a girl who's really not doing well. She's been in grave danger if I don't hurry. There was one case, just one. A person became a soul red. It never happened since. The Stereo Forest League filed it under unsolved cases. I was just a simple soldier at the time, so I didn't know any specifics, but Roy could probably tell more about it. When inexplicable things happen, humans tend to look to mythology and folklore to explain them. By that, I don't mean to speak badly of Roy. He's a proper physician, after all. You better talk to him, he was right there from the start. Let's see what Roy thinks. Well, who do I have here? It's been a while. I was just going to get some help, because I reached a dead end in my research, and here you are. I have a lot to do right now. I had to focus on my research. Fine. If it isn't polite to ask for help when you haven't seen them in such a long time, anyway. Tell me, what brings you here? If I can help you, I'll do my best. Have there been cases where humans transformed into soul reds, and perhaps into something else? A case where a human turned into soul red? Yes, there was one such case, but it ended strangely, which is why it is still considered unexplained. There was once a Ned Company employee who worked in Rucco Town. He lost his entire family to the Great Void and took to drinking. It was as if he had lost his soul. He had lost the will to live, but he couldn't die either. He was always very conscientious and hard-working, but one day he has disappeared. It was the day when the soul reds attacked Rucco Town. We believed he had been killed by the soul reds, but cannot say for certain. He didn't return for many days, so we added him to a list of victims. Then, suddenly, there he was. But something about him was odd. The soul reds has infected his body. He was shivering and kept vomiting, and there was nothing we could do to help. We had never seen it before. All we could do was observe and record. But there is one thing I remember all too well. A voice. He said he could hear a woman's voice. A woman's voice. As time passed, the voice grew louder. In the end, he didn't understand anything we said, so he could no longer hear us, because the voice drowned out everything else. One day, he looked up suddenly and said the voice had stopped. His shivering and nausea stopped too. He looked healthy, completely recovered, but it turned into a soul red less than 1 day later. The records don't provide much more data. Shivering and nausea are common symptoms of a lot of illnesses. The voice may have been the result of hallucinations, but we have never encountered any other case like it since, so we don't have any data we could run to use a comparison. Like I said, it was an unusual case. Anyway, now that I told you all I know, allow me a question. Why do you want to know? Nothing like this have ever happened again. No, I just wanted to expand my medical knowledge. Don't worry. No, right? Ha ha ha. A terrible thing like that must never happen again. People were extremely concerned at the time. Anyway, that's all I can tell you about it. It was useful, I hope. Yes, I'll go often. I got a quest too.
어서 오십시오.
For level 11. Okay. That's great.
어서 오십시오.
Stop.